Welcome to the NBA Finals Preview. This is Sports Chat with Nat. I'm Nat. Master T is saving lives. We are here to just bring you some information, some facts, some stats for the NBA Finals. We hope you've had a great week. And if you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, follow button so you won't miss any news and you will know when I go live throughout the playoffs. Okay, I mean the finals. Well, actually, we got the finals left. So here we go. We got the number 1 Boston Celtics going against the number 5 Dallas Mavericks. This game, this series is going to be that and a bag of chips. I'm telling you, listen. If you check out some of my earlier videos during the beginning of the playoffs, I said that Dallas, I was teetering between the Nuggets and Dallas, but then I said Dallas because the chemistry between Kyrie and Luka has flourished, and the additions that the Mavericks made to their team at the trade deadline were unbelievable. So here we go, the NBA Finals preview. Since the trade deadline, the Dallas Mavericks, 22-9. That was the second best record. And Boston was 25-6. 25-6 since the trade deadline. Well, you said, well, who did they get at the trade deadline? They got Gafford and PJ Washington, which was the best Christmas gift ever. So here we go. How did they get to the finals? Where the Boston Celtics, number 1. In the first round, they beat the number 8 Heat 4-1. In the second round, they beat the number 4 Cavs 4-1. And in the Eastern Conference Final, they beat the number 6 Pacers 4-0. The Dallas Mavericks, in the first round, they beat the number 4 Clippers, James Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard, half Kawhi Leonard. They beat them 4-2. They beat the number 1 OKC Thunder in the second round 4-2 with the runner-up for MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And in the conference finals, they beat Minnesota Timberwolves, number 3, 4-1. And they had the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Man of the Year, Social Justice Man of the Year, Teammate of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year. They had all of that. And I told y'all, all of that wasn't going to win them the series. I said it. But anyway, moving on. So Boston, 64-18, the best record in the whole league this whole year. So they got home court advantage throughout. Now, Porzingis has been the biggest topic for the Celtics. Will he play? Won't he play? Well, I saw an interview I saw it this morning, probably recorded yesterday or so. And when asked, was he playing pain-free after a very long pause, he said, yes. I don't believe him. Now, he's 7'2", and he is a very good three-point shooter from the top of the key, which I've discovered throughout my studies and research in preparation for this. That will bring out Lively and Gafford away from the basket, and we know that they are great rim protectors. So now they have Horford to back up center. Now Horford is he's a good guy. He's a great guy, and Al Horford is 6'9", but now he plays like he's a 7-footer. He's a very good rebounder, very good hustle player. This is his first time in the finals. He's been in the league for a while. I think he's a good center, and their backup behind him is Cornette. I haven't seen much for him at all. And going up against Lively, who is a rookie, and Gafford, I think it's just going to be impossible, I think. Lively is 7'1". He's a rookie. And for the season, he was 74.7% from the field. In the Eastern Conference Finals, he was 100% from the field. He is averaging 115 rebounds, 25 assists, and 19 blocks, okay, throughout his rookie career. And total, 66.7 when you balance in everything for a shooting percentage. Okay. But I just think, now they were also fined $750,000 because last season they kind of tanked at the end. They kind of set Luka and just kind of gave away the season. So they were fined $750,000, but they were able to get Lively as the number 12 pick in the first round. And they say Lively was worth every penny of that fine, which I agree. I think his efficiency, his hustle, and his basketball IQ is going to be priceless throughout this series. And I think he's going to be a true bona fide superstar. Now, PJ Washington and Lively were both interesting trivia fact. Both were selected number 12 in the first round in their respective seasons. And PJ was in 2019, but they were both number 12 in the first round. I just thought that was an interesting trivia fact. Okay, now, moving on. Derek White is also a good defender when you're trying to defend Luka. He's a little smaller, but the commentators are thinking that Drew Holiday is actually the best defender for against Luka. He's shorter, however. They say he's a better ball player than Marcus Smart, and he is one of the best defenders in the NBA. So that being said, some people are picking the Celtics. Now, I've picked the Celtics all season long to win, but I ain't gonna lie. I believe that the Mavericks can beat them. Now, I know on paper it's the Celtics should just run away with it. I understand that, but I would not be surprised if Dallas wins this series. Now, moving on, let me give you some more information. We have Kyrie. Kyrie believes this is his time. He has matured beyond belief. He has him finding his peace has made him an outstanding ball player. And LeBron says he's the most gifted player in the NBA. And LeBron also said he mad that Kyrie is not his teammate now. Well, Kyrie was in a different place, and I'm sure you were in a different place at that time. So, but he has mellowed out. Him and Luka have learned to balance their team play to the point where when one is up, one is down, or both of them up, they work it out. So now let's give you some stats as far as some people are saying, let me say this before I move on, that Kyrie and Luka are the best backcourt. Dallas has held their foes to 56.5% shooting within 5 feet of the rim the last 5 games. Now, that is with Derek Lively and Gafford. I just told you that. So you're not going to get to the rim, which was a problem for Karl Anthony Towns and the Timberwolves because they couldn't get to the rim. So they shooting all them threes. Now, Boston, since we're talking threes, they lead the NBA in three-point attempts. Now, this year, they're shooting 39.5% from three, which is up a little bit from 38.7. And field goal wise, they're 54.7, up from 54.5. But now, let's see. The Celtics. I want to say this. I got something else, and I'm going to get to it in a minute. I tried to write everything out. 3-point percentage. Holiday, I said it was the best defender in the NBA, and Luka actually praised him. Now, 42.9% is what he is shooting as far as 3-point percentage. So you're getting a top defender and you're getting a top 3-point shooter. And I got these stats from those left playing in the right now. So he is 42.9%, and Hauser 42.4%, and Al Horford 41.9%. That's 3-point shot percentage for the Celtics. Trivia: the best 3-point percentage, ever, NBA history, career-wise. Trivia: Steve Kerr, 45.4. And in one season, Carl Culver, remember him from the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he went somewhere else, but 53.6 in one season. All right, moving on. The Boston Celtics. The last 6 of 8 Eastern Conference Finals, they have been there. They have played in and won more than any other team in that time frame. Moving on, they are 122.2 points per game. That's first. Dallas is 117.0. That's eighth. Defense, their opponents, 110.6. That's ranked number 2. Dallas, 114.9, 18th. Points per game, Tatum, 26.9. Luka, 33.9 points per game. That's the leading point scorers. Now, Jalen, in the Eastern Conference Finals, Jaylen Brown was the MVP. He said he didn't think he would win, but he was, and let me tell you why he won. He averaged 25 points per game, 54.1% from the field, and 6.1 rebounds, 2.6 assists, and 1.1 steal. Tatum, who many people from looking at outside looking in would think Tatum would have won, but no, let me tell you why. 44.2% field goal. He was throwing up a lot of bricks. If you check the videos, I said it. Brick after brick after brick, and nobody was getting a rebound. So that's where his 44.2% from field goals came, and 29 for threes. So listen. Now, Boston defends the three, holding their opponents to the worst percentage of completion, 35.2 in the regular season and 23.5 in the playoffs. Now, flip that over. Dallas shoots the most 3 points in the regular season. 924, 40% of them were made. Now, Luka assist 318. 318 to threes. He assisted of those 924. So listen, this series is going to be off the charts. I don't know who's going to win. I'm going to say this. I do believe it could go 7 games. A couple of people think 6. A couple of people think 7. It might go 7 because I don't see neither team surrendering. However, I do, as good as the Boston record is, however you want to say it, grammatically correct, the hustle and the bigs that Dallas has, Lively, Gafford, and Luka, I just see that being too much for the Celtics. I may be wrong, but I know I picked the Celtics all season, but I know I sound like I'm going to pick the Mavericks in 6 or 7. But I don't know if the Celtics can handle Lively and Gafford and PJ. The bench coming for Dallas just keeps coming, and they're big. They were built to beat the Timberwolves were built to beat the Nuggets, but the Mavericks are just at another level, as well as the Celtics. But the Celtics live and die by the 3. And the fact that Jason Tatum shot 29% from threes thus far in the playoffs, I'm not very optimistic in that realm, because once they start missing, they're not getting the rebounds to compensate for the missed threes. Therefore, they do trail a lot now. However, they have lost only 2 games throughout this playoffs, and Dallas has lost 2 for 5. Dallas has lost 5 games throughout the playoffs, and Boston only 2. But here we are. I will be going live. I can't promise you the entire game, but I do promise you at least the 4th quarter, if nothing else. But you will get stats, laughs, and a little bit of facts over here at Sports Chat with Nat. So you won't laugh with your facts and your stats. Then join me on Sports Chat with Nat. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Hit the notification button so you will always be notified when we go live. Now, we will be shooting to go live hopefully tomorrow, Friday night. Master T and I to talk a little NFL, Major League Baseball, a little tennis, a little Olympics preview, all of the above. So anyway, we will see you tomorrow night. NBA Finals will start. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Don't forget, leave a comment. Who do you think is going to win? Who's going to win? Dallas, Celtics? Put it in the comments. We will try to respond as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sports Chat with Nat.